So welcome everyone to your evening meditation. Just taking the next half an hour's time out of your day, going somewhere where you're not going to be disturbed for the next half an hour. Putting your phone on mute or silent. So give yourself some time out. Sitting comfortably in your favorite meditation posture, whatever that happens to be. So you could sit in lotus, half lotus, if you're an advanced meditator, across your legs, sitting up in bed with your legs out in front of you on the floor. If you're sitting on a chair, sit with your feet shoulder width apart. Cup your hands on your lap, keep your back straight and support your back against the back of a chair so that you have a straight back. It's important because we're going to be raising energy up the spine. So breathing in through the nose. To start with, notice how the stomach rises. Imagine you breathing air into your belly button. Stomach's inflating like a balloon. Squeeze the sphincter muscle and inhale, second phase of the breath into the heart center. So the sphincter muscle squeezes an energy lock, and it also creates a pumping action. And then you pump this life or kundalini energy up the spine into your heart center. Put one hand on your heart, feel that nice warmth in your heart, and then just breathing in again, pulling the energy up into your upper back, into the crown of your head. Just pause at the top of the inhale and smile. Just check in, just scan your mind, noticing any thoughts and emotions going on there. So particularly anything that's fearful. Today's lesson is about letting go of fear, which we'll get to a bit later in the meditation. So just noticing any fearful thoughts, any emotions. Might be something specific that you're fearful about, might be just a general anxiety. Notice how that feels mentally, emotionally, physically. Maybe there's a knot in your stomach, a block in your chest, clenched jaw, tight neck and shoulders, sweaty palms, dry mouth. The extreme nausea and panic attacks can come just from this emotion we call fear. So notice wherever you are on that spectrum, and I'll just choose to let it go with your breath. So fear binds the world, and forgiveness or letting go sets it free. So as you exhale, just blowing all of this negativity, this fear out like a black smoke out of your mouth. Just letting go of the energy. It's leaving your body, leaving your mind. Dark energy just releasing. And you feel a sense of lightness and peace. As you pause, just connect in with that. Really pay attention to the peace and the stillness that arises in the gaps between breaths, gaps between my words. And then breathe in again. So nice deep inhale through the nose, breathing into the lower stomach, squeeze the sphincter muscle, raise the energy up the spine into your heart center. Feel a nice warm tingling sensation in your heart. You have your hand over your heart, and then draw it up into the upper spine, through the back of the head, into the crown of the head. Just pause at the top of the inhale, smile. Connect with the peace and the stillness. These gaps are little portals to eternity. It's peace and stillness that really all these lessons and practices point to. And then you exhale. As you exhale, make a little sighing sound in the back of your throat. Keep your mouth closed, so you're fogging sunglasses, but air's flowing out of your nostrils, chest and the stomach suck back in, the energy subsides back down from the crown of your head, down the front channel of your body, into your lower stomach. Just pause at the bottom of the exhale. Smile again, and then just repeat that nice, deep, slow, rhythmical breath. Breathing in, stepping back, watching your breath, just noticing all the subtle sensations of the breath. Stomach rise, chest rise, air flowing into the nostrils, energy rising up the spine, the crown of the head. Pause at the top of the inhale. And then you exhale, just sighing it all out. The airflow out of your nostrils, chest and stomach suck back in, like the subsiding of a wave back into the ocean. Feel the energy subsiding back down. So just step back, watch your breath, keep watching your breath. As you imagine a lovely lump, heavy, warm, relaxed sensation flowing down from the crown of your head, down through the back of your head, through your face, relaxing your jaw. Just breathing this lovely lump, heavy, warm, relaxed feeling into your jaw where you hold a lot of tension. Kind of move that around into your neck and shoulders. And just roll your shoulders forward, roll your shoulders back, drop them down away from your ears, move your neck side to side. Just feel this warm, tingling, relaxing feeling spreading through your neck and shoulders, releasing tension there as you exhale. Just sighing it all out. It's getting more and more relaxed with every breath. Breathing this lovely lump, heavy, warm, relaxed feeling into your upper arms, through your triceps and your biceps, down through your elbows, to your forearms, your wrists, your hands, your fingers. So your arms are just hanging lumpily and heavily off your body, filled with this beautiful golden or white light that you're breathing in along with this lovely lump, heavy, warm, relaxed feeling. Breathe that into the neck and shoulders as well. Just dissipating any tension there. So as you hold the breath briefly, just feel this warm tingling sensation, this light just easing the tension out. Feel that warmth and the light flowing down from your neck and shoulders into your upper back, into your chest, to your middle back, to your stomach, lower stomach, your back, your lower back. It's like warm water just seeping down, accumulating like a hot water bottle in your stomach. Feel that lovely lump, heavy, warm, comforting, relaxing sensation in the stomach, just spreading out. The light is there as well, breathing in to this, the belly button, this lovely golden or white light. This lovely lump, heavy, warm, relaxed feeling, just spreading, seeping down from your stomach into your groin, through your buttocks, down into your upper thighs, your quadriceps, the back of your thighs, your hamstrings, down to your knees, through your shins, your calves, your ankles, your feet, and your toes. So your legs are completely lump heavy, warm, and relaxed, filled with this beautiful golden or white light. Your whole body, from the crown of your head, just sweep your awareness all the way down from the crown of your head through your body, your neck and shoulders, down the spine, through the stomach, groin area, into your upper legs, through your knees, down into your shins, calves, ankles, feet, and toes. And your whole body is completely lump heavy, warm, and relaxed. So is your mind. Calm, empty, open, but aware. And into this spacious awareness, you're just going to drop today's idea. First, I'm going to do some reading. This is from the preliminary section to the series of workbook lessons we're on. In answer to the question, what is the ego? What is the ego? So just listen in a way that you just allow these words to kind of sink into a deeper part of your mind. Just keep watching your breath as you do this. Keep your mind nice and still, calm, empty, open, but aware. And you're just going to sink deeper into your mind. And you just, instead of trying to intellectually understand these ideas, just let the intent, the energy really speak to you. It's all about absorbing the frequency of energy to stimulate an experience. So listen energetically or experientially rather than intellectually. And I'll remind you to do that every now and then, and keep watching your breath to keep in this nice, still, calm, empty, open but aware state. Imagine these ideas are like pebbles in a pond, just dropping in. A very still, calm, windless day. They drop in because the mind is so still. The ripple effects are going to be very noticeable. And these pebbles will come to rest in the mud at the bottom of the pond, which is in the subconscious, your subconscious mind. So once they go in, they cannot really ever be unthought, be not known. What you want to do is just seed these in. So gradually the pond starts changing. Your mind becomes clearer, calmer on an ongoing basis. Start to become more and more free of the ego. So let's listen to Jesus teaching us what the ego is, because until we're aware of what it is, can't choose to let it go. It's the paradox of forgiveness. We must become aware of something first, even though it may be unreal, in order to make a choice to let it go. Just keep watching your breath, staying in this nice, still, calm, empty, open but aware state. And as you listen to these profound words of wisdom from Jesus, our master teacher. So the ego is idolatry, the sign of limited and separated self, born in a body, doomed to suffer and to end its life in death. It is the, quote, will that sees the will of God, or the will of love, if you prefer. You can always substitute the word God with the word love, as enemy, and takes a form in which it is denied. The ego is the, again, quote, proof that strength is weak and love is fearful. Life is really death, and what opposes God or love alone is true. So just pause, reflect on that. Feel peace and the stillness beyond these words. So this is one of these passages where Jesus lays it on quite thick. Just trying to wake us up. But just by listening with awareness, there's a part of your mind that knows that none of this awfulness is true. That this proof the ego gives us of all of its delusions. Love is fearful, life is really death. What opposes love alone is true. These are simply not true ideas. Because the ego is insane. In fear, it stands beyond the everywhere, apart from all, in separation from the infinite. In its insanity, it thinks it has become a victor over God or love himself or itself. And in its terrible autonomy, it, quote, sees the will of God, the will of love has been destroyed. It dreams of punishment and trembles at the figures in its dreams, its enemies who seek to murder it before it can ensure its safety by attacking them. So just pause again, just allow the energy to just wash over you. If any of this is pushing your buttons, just notice it, breathe, watch the breath, and just allow that energy to dissipate with the breath. It's one of the quickest ways of letting go, just by focusing on the breath. So Jesus is telling us very, very clearly and directly what the ego is. Terrible autonomy, separation from all it is, from love, dreams of punishment, trembles at the figures in its murder it before it can assure its safety by attacking them. So we have the game of defend and attack and defense, which in this world, as long as you're listening to the ego, you're going to engage in that game. You know, on your interactions with people. It's just a game of murder, death. But Jesus never leaves us there in this dark place. So he's the Son of God. He is egoless, or if you prefer, the extension of love itself. He is egoless. What can he know of madness and the death of God, the death of love, when he abides in him? What can he know of sorrow and of suffering when he lives in eternal joy? What can he know of fear and punishment, of sin and guilt, of hatred and attack, when all there is surrounding him is everlasting peace, forever conflict-free and undisturbed, in deepest silence and tranquility? And so take a nice deep breath in here, and just imagine you breathing in this peace, this light, beautiful golden or white light flowing into your heart center, your stomach, flowing spine, squeeze the sphincter muscle, raise this the spine into the crown of the head, pause at the top of the inhale. And just think of these words. What can you really know of fear and punishment, sin and guilt, of hatred and attack? And all there is surrounding you is everlasting peace, forever conflict-free and undisturbed in deepest silence and tranquility. And so as you exhale, you're just going to let go of any of these delusional ideas: fear, punishment, sin, guilt, hatred, attack. It's a thought system, there's emotions involved. Seems to be real, but these thoughts and emotions that come from fear are simply not real at all. So you can let them go. So you exhale, just dropping all of this, letting it all go into the nothingness that it really is. And in that nothingness, in that emptiness, you find peace. You find a fullness and a joy and a happiness and peace, which is really all you want. So paradoxically, the more we let go of what we think is true and real, the more we open ourselves to something else, to what's truly there, true reality. That is the only thing that will truly fulfill us. Because to know reality is not to see the ego and its thoughts, its works, its acts, its laws, its beliefs, its dreams, its hopes, its plans for its salvation, and the cost belief in it entails. And suffering, the price for faith in it, is so immense. Love, if you prefer that language, is offered daily at its darkened shrine, and blood must flow before the altar where its sickly followers prepare to die. And Jesus is laying it on thick, telling us that the ego is the thought system of death, attack and murder, sickness, suffering, pain, misery. And he's doing this to help us to change our mind, our allegiance to it. Us to change our mind, decide for the truth, to decide that we really are one with love. And that's all we want. There's nothing else. Yet, we're one lily of forgiveness, change the darkness into light, the altar to illusions to the shrine of life itself. So the lily of forgiveness, it's a metaphor. It's really just a thought that is willing to let go of the apparent reality of any pain or suffering or fear. So peace will be restored forever to the holy minds, which God will love himself, created as his son or his extension. Love's extension is another way of saying Son of God, his dwelling place, his joy, his love, completely his and completely one with him. So just feel that oneness this lesson, this passage is pointing to. You don't have to intellectually understand it. What you've read, what I've just read to you, just surrender. Going deeply into this place of surrender, into the peace, the everlasting peace, forever conflict-free and undisturbed in deepest silence and tranquility, Jesus calls it. To help you do that, we're just going to practice today's lesson. So lesson 332 from A Course in Miracles Workbook. So breathing in, nice deep inhale in through the nose. Notice how the stomach rises, the chest rises. Feel this life energy rising up the spine into heart center, into the crown of your head, drawing it all the way up into the crown of your head. Okay. Warm, light energy flowing up. And then just breathing in, smile. Smile at the top of the inhale. Just pause. Say, fear binds the world. Forgiveness sets it free. So the ego makes illusions. Truth undoes its evil dreams by shining them away. Truth never makes attack. It merely is. And by its presence is the mind recalled from fantasies, awaking to the real. So forgiveness bids this presence enter in and take its rightful place within the mind. So as you exhale, forgiveness is really just the willingness to let go all of your thoughts and your feelings about whatever's apparently happening, other people, situations, and events, because they are not the true cause. True cause is in your own mind. Just a false idea.